Guys, welcome back to Gaming with Maya, and today we are on day 4 of the countdown to Henry Search and Rescue. We're back playing Henry 2. Now the 2 days after this will be of the original Hen Neighbour. So we had 2 days of Secret Neighbour, 2 days of Hen Neighbour 2, and 2 days of the original Hen Neighbour. I think that's fair. We don't have hide and seek diaries or engineering there, but those aren't really as mainstream as I guess the 3 games that we're including in this countdown. These are like the 3 mainstream games, but Neighbour Hide and Seek is probably the closest one to mainstream. Then probably an engineer, and then diaries. Obviously being mobile. I love the music in Hen Neighbour 2, it's such a good part of the game. The AI on patch 8 is absolutely insane. I just gone to the bakery and I can't believe the AI in it. It's so good compared to the game at first release. I'm just so shocked it's way harder of a game. So yeah, it was probably best if you beaten the game on launch day, because patch 8 isn't really the easiest thing to complete. Like a complete patch 2, that would be really easy, because I'm guessing there's not much changed. But patch 8, because of how much changes there are, it just makes the game way harder. Just go here. Actually, no. But let's close the door, I guess. Oh god, looks stuck. What am I doing? Why was I crouching? Okay. Let's just climb up here. Okay. What I like to do is I just do that, because you can do that because of the hitboxes. And Neighbour 2 is really fun. It's my favourite game ever. I'll never doubt that. Well, obviously, maybe when Neighbour 3 or Search and Rescue might be better. Maybe if Neighbour 3 comes out, or when it comes out, like, I'll probably be better. But other than that, I think Neighbour 2 will probably stay my favourite game forever. Maybe even when Neighbour 3 comes out, because it's nostalgic, it might still be Neighbour 2. Because this is like the Neighbour 2 beta was probably my first real experience with the Hello Neighbour games. Although I did play the original Hello Neighbour before that, I didn't really get that feel. Yeah, at least I got the baker back doing her usual tasks. Even though, because now that I've done that, she just stays there. But that's fine. We don't really need her. Actually, that's easier. She stays there. I hope she continues staying there. But yeah. Our little cupboard here to hide in. Nope. Oh god. That was close. That was very close, guys. Full game is so much better than the beta, I think. As I don't really get how people find the beta more fun. I might have to say though, although the beta isn't as fun, I probably do like the beta more actually, and that's probably because even though it's not that long ago. It's just so nostalgic playing the beta. I remember waking up every day and just turn on PS5 and playing the beta. He's doing a little glitch here where this is a patch 2 glitch. They need to fix this. You just do that. Something with the code, then picking up items and putting it back in their places must have gone wrong, because all the neighbours are doing this now in patch 2. So while they were making the patch 2 code, and then something like that must have gone wrong. And yeah. It might even be from patch 1, but I don't really know that since it's patch 1 and 2 that console's bug. But all I know is that it was definitely fixed. But yeah. You know what? Patch 8 is basically bugless. I mean, there isn't really that much bugs in Hello Neighbor 2 anyway, compared to the games before it. Probably the most buggy Hello Neighbor game is actually the original Hello Neighbor, but it's a lot less buggy than one of the other Hello Neighbor games. Like, it's just so fun to mess around. I mean, there are a couple of stuff that aren't really bugs, but they're just annoying. Like this here, it's not a bug. Well, yeah, it's not a bug, but it's just annoying. It's just annoying how it exists. It's just annoying that that's in the game. So I got a bit confused about. I heard some people think like the updates in like patch 8 and stuff and Neighbor 2 are small, and like in patch 6 and patch 3 I got a bit confused about that, because those are quite big updates, like the fountain and the new puzzles and the new jump scares. I think those are quite big updates actually. Even changing the name of this, it's called Nebnar now, but well, it's called Nebnar. I think that was in patch 3, but in patch 2 1 and 0 it's called Nebar. I wasn't expecting them to change it so quickly. I hope they change it to Rimar or something. That was what it was announced to. Haven't got any tapes sadly, because it always resets the tape. But yeah. There's just one hope that I have for future Hello Neighbor games, is that I just hope that, well, a future open world Hello Neighbor game with lots of locations like Neighbor 2, I just hope that you can go in everywhere straight away, and the way that they can prevent people from doing like the puzzles that they're supposed to do after is not adding the puzzles yet, but then when they go onto that level they add the puzzles. I feel like that would be good, because when Hello Neighbor 2 came out, I just got a bit scared if I didn't beat the game. I would be able to explore everywhere, but eventually I did beat the game. Yeah. Well, I actually beat it on launch today, but again, I looked stuff up. Like, if I tried to beat Hello Neighbor 2 on launch today, but without looking up anything else to beat it, I'd probably still be on the taxidermist puzzle today. It's just so hard. One of the hardest puzzles in gaming history to me. I mean, I've played loads of games in my lifetime, because my dad used to work for every single console company. And let me just say that, I just want to say that the Hello Neighbor 2 taxidermist puzzle for me, and it might not be for other people, is one of the hardest levels I've ever played in a game. You can say this guy's bugged again. Hopefully not. I hope. Let's say you're picking up that donut and putting it back. I don't actually think he's bugged, which I hope he's not. Is it? He say that he's not though. Don't go back in there, I swear. If he goes back in there, I don't think he is. Yeah, I just hope that he doesn't go back in. I like when he just guards the outside because then I just have a window in from the back. It's so hard after you unlock the first key for the basement because then he goes in the house and starts wandering around, which makes it a bit harder. Actually, not a bit harder, it makes it a lot harder trying to go. Oh, why doors had to be so loud? I mean, I know it's set in the 1990s or 80s or the early 2000s or something, but still, and that's when like doors were creaky like this. But I still don't want doors to be creaky. It's just annoying. It's telling the neighbours exactly where I am. So I'm quite surprised that it's supposed to be set in the 1990s. Because they do have quite some realistic security cameras, but the helicopter does look like a machine that would be invented in the 1990s, so I guess I can go with that. But yeah, that looks quite futuristic. Well, not futuristic, that looks quite modern, more than the time it's set, but yeah. I love how it's just a floating piece there. Actually, this should be on the painting. It always resets this painting and I don't know why. Something like there. I'm trying to set up a trap for him. Well, actually, maybe I'm a taxidermist, so I'm not sure. I love how all the neighbours and Quentin are just wake at crazy times. Like now it's 2 o'clock in the morning, and like you don't get to bed. It must feel horrible. Like you don't go to bed, but you don't die for it. But in real life, you didn't go to bed for like 10 days, when you would die. But they don't die. But it still would be horrible because of how tired you would be, how ridiculously tired you would be. This is why the beta was more realistic, and was realistic for one reason: that you could go to sleep. Now, with full game, that doesn't really happen. But with every other aspect, the full game is more realistic, especially with graphics. They're still like the old graphics of Nimbus 2, like the alphas and the beta. But yeah, I still prefer the old graphics. I mean, these new graphics are nice, but I just prefer them because it's more nostalgic. Like, my very first experience with Hello Neighbor 2 was in the alphas. I remember I loved the graphics, and then they just completely changed that. I mean, they've been following those graphics ever since beta 1.1, and they just completely threw those graphics away. I still wish they use the old ones. I feel like it would have been nicer if these trees were placed with like the other trees from like the old graphics, like because they look similar. Like those trees and the old trees, but not similar enough. Actually, all of them do similar, but they're just more realistic, basically. I should talk about trees and graphics, aren't I? Not actually saying the point while I'm doing this countdown. I'm doing this countdown, obviously, as Hello Neighbor Search and Rescue is coming out on the 25th, and I'm so excited. But I won't play it on launch day, since I have it on my birthday list, but I will definitely watch lots of videos, because I am basically... all my favourite games are Hello Neighbor games. have the feeling of a neighbour. A neighbour's game where you either, I think a neighbour's game where you either like it or you hate it. I feel like, because I've realised that. Like, I've seen people love it, I've seen people hate it, but there's someone in the middle or just likes it or just doesn't like it. I've only seen people who either hate it or love it. And I'm one of the people who love it. Alright, I think we should end this video here. Maybe we should do all other things. I'm not really sure. Let's end the video here. So, I guess I hope you enjoyed today's video, and goodbye.